So I shall just wait for people to show up and say something. Could be waiting ages. It's Saturday afternoon or evening. I can't even remember what time it is. And I've not got a microphone. I'm just using the phone microphone, so you might not even be able to hear me. I'm just sat here waiting for paint to dry, which I'll show you when people join. Is anybody there? Well, I can play with filters while I'm waiting. Oh, dream filter. Let's go for that. Oh, that one's kind of cool, isn't it? There you go, dream filter. Oh, there's one person there. How do I see the chat? All messages. Ivor Howard is here, and he says, hello. Hello, Ivor. Ivor. Hello, Ivor. I hope you're doing well today, and I hope you've had a productive or relaxing Saturday so far. Again, I've not got my watch on. Oh, that's cool, isn't it, that filter? Wow, look at that. Oh, more mystical. Yes, I hope you've had a nice Saturday so far. I am literally sat here waiting for paint to dry on that thing there. Whoa, I like this filter. This filter's funny. So yes, that's up to now. I've swapped cars round. So the MG's on the road at the moment. I have we've been to Asda, had lunch. Moved Jenny out at way. Masked and prepped and primed this Streetwise. Oh yeah, I suppose you can't really tell what it is, can you? You can't really tell what it is from that angle. It's a Streetwise, I don't know what you'd call them. Bumper guard, bumper bar. It's like an well, on the Streetwise, where the bottom grill is, it's like a surround for that. It's like exaggerated. So that's what that is. I've not done a live on this way around for a while. So there's some features that I don't understand. Mr. Captain Greenstripe says bonjour and Simon. Well, hello, Mr. Captain Greenstripe, and I hope you are dandy and fine, and possibly both fine and dandy at the same time. Yes, I'll let you have a look at my paint that's drying. There you go. This bit up back down here is the bit that's drying, and the edges. This bit's masked off. This is a very strange filter indeed. In fact, let me go and get my light. See how weird it goes then. Also, I'm sat on floor. Let's see how dreamy this is. Oh, how dreamy is that? Oh, that's weird, isn't it? Oi, oi, oi. That's enough of that nonsense. See, even in garage I've got silly lights to mess about with. Very strange. So yes, and Gaz on a Trike is here, and he says bonjour. Bonjour, Gaz on a Trike. I hope your trike is fine and in fine fettle. And is it still attached to your car? Which, if I remember rightly, is it a standard 10? Can't remember. I remember liking it. It's very characterful, is how I'd put it, and I like characterful vehicles. As anybody that watches my channel will know, I'm not one for standard and keeping things normal. Or factory fresh. Ooh, factory fresh. Factory fresh can do one as far as I'm concerned. Nothing should be factory fresh, except Hot Wheels. Even them shouldn't be really factory fresh. But yes, characterful and all the better for it. A standard 10, I thought so. Nice little motors. I'd like at some point to have something of that era. In fact, I've been looking at 1930s and 40s cars. I can't afford to buy one, but I've been looking at them because that's the kind of thing that you're forced to take your time in. You can't go fast in them. They're just vehicles to move you from one place to another. Time don't come into it. Distance might, but if you look after it, it should be all right. But yeah, time wouldn't come into it, which is kind of what surprised me about Gen Z. Actually, it's quite nippy for for what it is. So yeah, I thought I might be forced to take it easy, but she's quite a little firecracker. So yes, this is me. Wait, I'll show you guys this. I'm just waiting for paint to dry. Literally waiting for paint to dry. Because I'm painting Matt's Streetwise appendage. We'll call it that. That's what we'll call it. And Ross is here. And greetings, Ross, from way down the road. It's like Ross is as far down the road as you can possibly get before you've gone past the end of the road. He's literally right at the end of the road, Ross. So hello, greetings, Dino Dad. Hope you are doing fine. And oh, what time is it where Ross is now? It's like nearly. Is it like nearly midnight where you are, Mr. Ross? Am I working it wrong way? I don't bleeding know. No, I weren't too far off. And Pingu is here. Greetings, Monsieur Pingu. I hope you are fine, and I hope all your fleet is without leaks and moisture free. I'm sat on floor because I'm sat on floor and to one side. I'm sat on floor because literally I have got one chair in the garage, and that's it. This is my chair. So I can't sit on a chair. I'm sat on floor. Ross is saying, just watching Boaty Daily Diary if I'm allowed. And I've got no problem with Mr. Boaty. I just don't watch his videos. I just don't watch. I've put a new filter on. Look how weird this is. It's like I don't really exist. It's like, ooh, I'm not here, but the background is. How weird. It's like I'm a ghost or something. I don't know what I've got to talk about today, to be honest. My clutch video that came out this morning, it still seems to be holding its own. So I'm happy that worked up to now. Fingers crossed. I did also, not yesterday, Wednesday. That's the day. I adjusted the throttle cable because it feels like there was about that much travel on the throttle cable before you actually got any extra revs. So I took some play out of there. I think it's better. I can't really remember what it was like before now. But it's a diesel, so I don't know how they pick up. I'd have to drive. I'm trying to think how Rob's Penny was. I can't remember. I'll have to do a back-to-back. Yeah. I suspect several have puddles today, as I have just had a big thunderstorm. Thunderstorm event here. We had a bit of thunder yesterday. It weren't anything magnifique. It was quite tiny, really. And it weirdly, it wasn't really raining that much when it was thundering, which is a bit odd. And then today it just keeps raining, not raining, raining, not raining. So that's why I've had to bring this inside. Ross says, is this heaven? Is this the big ending? If so, I'm off to KFC. Yeah, it is weird like that, isn't it? I thought these filters on the YouTubeness, I thought they just did I was going to say something really stupid then. I was going to say I thought they just did visual effects, which is exactly what it's doing. I thought they just did colorization. That's a better word, colorization. But they appear that you can do weird and wacky stuff as well, like that. Very strange, but at least it's more entertaining than just a garage. Pingu says, "Where's Stickman? Gone for a duck?" Yeah, maybe. That's a good point. Where is Matt? Maybe Matt's asleep at this time because he doesn't seem to go to bed particularly early. I can't remember the last time I got a Facebook message off him, but I think that was this morning. So yeah, maybe he's still asleep, or maybe he is having a duck wrap. Who knows? Maybe he spends his days when he's not online having duck wraps. Also, I don't think Ujudge has joined us either. I don't know why. Or perhaps she doesn't know. Perhaps she's asleep. Ujudge probably is asleep, actually. That's what she does sometimes in the day. Oh, look, it's Adam. He says, we may never know where he is. Exactly. This is true. We may never know where he is. I mean, we may do know where he is, but we may never know. And if we never know, it's not really a disadvantage. And if we do know where he is, it's even less of a disadvantage. But howdy, Adam, creator of all things carbon. Adam's key features. What's the word I'm trying to think of? We'll say mantra. Adam's key mantra in life is strength and lightness in one. Which is what I'm obviously not able to fulfill. Ross says, how do you find wiring on cars? I've been fighting with installing a tow bar wiring and reverse camera in the Vito. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of, I'm kind of used to wiring to a certain extent from what I used to do as a job anyway. But I've never had to try. I've never had to try. I've never tried, or had to wire up a tow bar bracket. Yeah, car wiring's a bit crap, isn't it? Especially on older cars, like from 70s and 80s, it just seems to fall apart nowadays. Pinku says, I expect Robbie's out selling his special brew to the Aylesbury Massive. I reckon he is. In fact, actually, talking of Rob, well, hello there, from Beards and Bangers, I suspect he's at the unit, taking this car hobby business very seriously. He's proper into it. He's proper in there. He's been the last one I watched was the Henry Cooper video, and yeah, he's proper in there, getting his hands dirty, rolling around on floor underneath cars. He's doing it. He's living the having a unit and a lot of cars dream. But we do need to get him some shelving and a kitchen worktop or something for the side of garage so they can put stuff on there, or a table or something. Oh, and some crawlers. You could do with a couple of crawlers, Rob, when you watch this back, so you can get underneath the car without having to shimmy about. I can't. There's no point in me getting one because I do all my undercar stuff outside and floors like all jaunty like that. It's rubbish. Adam says, if in doubt, carbon, which is another good mantra to go for. Ginger beer, says Ross. Yes, ginger beer. From the pimp van, from Rob's old pimp van. Ross says he had my number plate on display in the Henry service. Oh, very chuffed. What was the? Oh, was it? Oh, I didn't. Was it sat in front of another mini grill? I think I remember it. Adam says, oh, to have a unit, that's the dream. It is the dream. It is the dream, Adam. I've been thinking the same. my dad keeps saying, "Oh, we should get a unit and we can do projects in it." And it's like, it's all very fine, but if you've got a unit, you need to have projects to put in it. Otherwise, you're just renting something for no reason. There's a perfect unit. It's not two problems with it. It's full of junk and it's not for rent. So there we go. Have you been to B&B Unitland? I have been to B&B Unitland. Another once. This when I dropped off Henrietta. That was at that Rob's unit. It's very nice. It's a very long garage, yeah, there's a lot of potential. I mean, the first thing I do is paint all the insides of it white, so you get a lot of light in it, because it's a bit dark. Get some wall lights up, some like a sink, like even if it's just like a manual pump sink or something, a sink set up, some worktop things so you can have a kettle and stuff. Get all that basic stuff sorted out, and then everything else is groovy. There is a bit, I think they might have fixed it. There's a bit where the water comes in because the ramp into it's on a bit of a slope into the garage. But yeah, there's ways of getting around that. Ross says, I prefer to have 10s. At school, it was 10 units stuck together. I don't know what we're talking about there. Oh, Matt is here. Look, Matt appears. And he says, afternoon. I can't, hang on, I would, afternoon. That's how Tommy'd say it, isn't it? Alright, afternoon. Like Tetris blocks. How is everybody, says Matt. Well, I can't count for everybody, Matt. As I've said before, I can only account for myself and the people in the chatteroony. And there you go. Oh, Alex is here. Hello, Alex. I hope you're doing well. And thank you for pulling out. Oh, I just pulled over. Been in the drive-through with my Allegra. Ho-ho! You're marrying old orangeness with modern drive-through is. What drive-through is it though? That's important. You don't want to clash. Like if you went to... Is Taco Bell, has that got any orange in its logo? You don't want to go to Taco Bell. But KFC should be alright. Oh, Pingo, at least someone gets it. Oh, Tetris, oh, I see. Hello to all non-English speakers. Okay, thanks, Matt. Hello, Pingu, he says. And then Ross says, good day, mate. And then Pingu says, oh, numberjacks for millennials. Taco Bell. And then Alex laughs. There's a Taco Bell near us. Oh, in fact, talking of this, when I did my meet-up before we went to Lock Park, we met in the car park of Dunkin' Donuts, and not one of us went and actually got donuts, which is a bit weird. We need to do a meet-up from there again, and we need to actually buy donuts, because that's a travesty and a wrongdoing. Ross says, I speak that Scottish speak. Does that count, Matt? Aye. Why? Aye, Jimmy. Aye, Ross. Is it Glaswegian that's like that? I don't know what the different dialects are. Alex says she likes a donut. Well, you should come to our meet-up. I mean, it's a long way for you to go just to go to Dunkin' Donuts. Or when I come down to you, we'll meet up at a donut place. I'm sure you must have donuts down south. Matt says, we were supposed to get donuts, but someone was later than the rest of us that got there late. Yeah, but you could have gone and got donuts before I got there. I would have got donuts, but I didn't want to keep you all waiting. It was a confusing time in both mine and everyone else's lives. Oh, and Matt says, Beachwise. Don't forget, Beachwise, 10th of July, Southport Beach. Adam says, we just loitered in the car park. Well, you can clean it up yourself. Pingu says to Matt, I need a cheeseburger. Are you to drive through? Which, do you need a specific cheeseburger or a general cheeseburger? So fill me in. Has the clutch been done? Oh, you'll have to watch the video, Mr. Ross. You'll have to regard the video with your eyes eagles. I wish I was Pingu. Matt says he wish he was in a drive-through Pingu. I've been totally lazy today because it rained. Matt doesn't wish he was Pingu. Although he might do, he's just not telling us at this very time. Yeah, we went to Asda today. I was excited. Nearly as exciting as this. Look, Matt. Look, we're waiting for paint to dry on your... I'm not sure what we can call it. Can you remember what we called it? I keep calling it... what did I call it? Matt's appendage. Matt's bumper appendage. Pingu says, have you explored the ZS handling yet? I did a little when I picked it up. And today I've been using it as it's daily from this morning. So yeah, my idea is to maybe go out in it tomorrow morning and film a bit if it's not still blooming raining. I've got a big job to do on my P4 Rover, but I was hungry and it's raining. Everybody seems to get put off by rain, apart from ducks. What's the big job you've got to do? And you can clean it up yourself, he says, referring to earlier jokes. Not wishing I was Pingu until he has a running streetwise. Talking of running streetwisers, our friend Austin is selling what I think is the nicest streetwise I've seen ever at the moment. So if you've got some money to buy a streetwise, I suggest you buy that one. Here's my world's shortest joke for Pingu. Oh, bumper bits, says Matt. Alex says, I've got a screw. Oh. Look at you. Pass me the number. Duck, says Matt. A poorly screw. Oh, I don't want one of them. Oh, nobody wants a poorly screw. Blooming heck. Sometimes even a healthy screw's too much effort. And a poorly one, oh God. Supersonic Concorde, explain. I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, Chris Taylor is here. Greetings, Chris. I hope you are doing well. And rest assured, I've not just shrunk. I'm sat on the floor in my garage. It says, fitted a new master cylinder on an MGF today. A bit of a faff. Master cylinder on an MGF. Never had to do that. I assume slave cylinder's more of a pain. If you don't like being underneath cars. Pingu says, me too, Matt, after a very busy week renovating my dad's house. Today I'm scrubbing leather. Perfect inside job, says Adam. Adam likes a bit of leather, and he kind of works really hard on his leather. He's always rubbing away at it, trying to make the perfect leather finish. And then Matt puts a little icon of Whizbit, which, if you non-members don't know, is the icon that says you are a member. Alex says, I had to disappear for a second to film the rain. Ridiculous! Ridiculous, says Alex. She's not happy about it. I think, Alex, you can get stock footage of rain, so you don't really have to film it. You can just go on the internet and download stock footage of rain. Read the words. Cost. What are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about, Ross. It's too afternoony for me. Read the words. Matt says, has Mr. Simon, I think that's me, seen the plastic ramps you can get for working under the car? £650 for plastic ramps? What are you on about, Matt? How to confuse Simon in 2 minutes. It doesn't take 2 minutes to confuse me, Mr. Pingu. Oh, it takes far less than that. I'm interested in what Matt's seen. You'll have to send me them on a message, Matt, although I can't look at them, because I'm currently using my phone for illicit YouTube reasons. Good. Matt will find the link. Oh, a bit of news. Completely. Hang on. Oh, my bum's gone numb. completely not very interesting to, well, to some of you folk, but just over there, in fact, let me turn the camera around, I'll show you a window. Oh, you'll be so excited. That window there, just the other side of that window, just the other side of that window, there's a metal gate that's just leaned against wall, and some birds have made a nest in it. And if you go outside and go near a car, you can hear little birdies going wah, 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 wah. There's like little birdie chicks in it, and there's 2 other birds that keep coming and feeding them, so I don't have to. Chris Taylor says, having to get under the dash to get the pin in the clutch pedal arm, had to take a driver's seat out, a little tricky as a bigger bloke. That's exactly the same job, and it was horrible that I've just done on ZS. Well, I've done a master and a slave on that, but yes, they're getting any job where you have to get underneath the dashboard and the steering column is a pain. There was something we did on one of my dad's cars. I can't remember what it was. It was one of his Lotuses, and we had to do something underneath the dashboard. I can't remember what it were or why. But yeah, it would, like, it's easier if there's 2 of you, because you can just, the person that's doing all the work can just lay upside down on the seat and just stay there while the other one fetches all the bits that they need. But yeah, it's a horrible job. And yeah, in an F it'd be even less as nice. Where did we get up to? Do you have ZS puddles? I've not checked yet, Pingu. I will do a check tomorrow. In fact, even if the boot gets wet, I'll not know because it's full of junk at the moment. And when I say junk, I mean bits out of other cars that I haven't found a place for. In fact, that does remind me, I need to contact somewhere to try and skim the brake discs that Carl gave me, so I can do the brake upgrade. Oh, in fact, while Chris is here, what are they? How were those mirrors that you put on your 200 light, Chris? Oh, I've got to scroll down. There's so many comments. Where did we get? Dodgy filter, or my herbal medicine has side effects. Dodgy filter, Matt. How cool is it? Look, oh, I'm see-through. Oh. Do you have the munchies yet, Matt? Oh, don't let Tommy Dapper near them birds. Oh, wow, what will he do, Alex? What does he do to birds? Oh, is this going to be on one of them Channel 4 Dispatches documentaries? The truth behind Dapper. And he's like a bit of a womanizer. That's the national symbol for someone who goes out enjoying themselves, isn't it? You can't see. Look, oi. Who's in charge? The master or the slave? Both. And it's only by working together that they create a perfect unison and allows the user, yourself, to progress forward in life, away from all the shit. Adam says, better get a quick jack. They're not cheap. Oh, are they the ones that go under the front wheels? They are quite cool. Quite a cool idea. There's loads of stuff like that I won't mind getting, but at the end of the day, it'd be better if I just had a big garage wheel lift in it. But that'd be way too much, because like my dad's garage is high enough for us to put a lift in and get a car at least, maybe a metre at least off the floor. It's got quite a high roof. But yeah, the amount they cost compared to the amount of times we would actually use it's not much. Where did we get up to? Oh, they've gone. Tom is a killer for hire. Oh, crikey. I prefer Kangaroo Jack. Very good, Matt. Budgie Barbecue. Does Tommy do bog jobs? Matt says, if only I'd had an air intake instead of a headlight, I could have cooked the bird on the way to meet at Dunkin' Donuts. Weren't it Tommy what killed the bird with his? It was Alex. I see what you're saying now. I'd forgotten about that. Yes, it was. Yes, naughty Tommy killing birds. And he didn't even use a stone. He just used a streetwise, which is way over the top. If you're going to go around massacring birds, at least give them a fighting chance. That bird were probably flying along like this. And it were like, bloody hell, there's one of them streets. There you go, dead. The mirrors on the 200 are okay. The glass isn't the best. So it's a bit like a magic mirror in the circus, but it was better than the ones that were on it. I see, because why I'm asking Chris is because Matt shared the link in our little, one of our Facebook chat thingies. And, oh, I've only got 20% battery left, so I'll disappear in a second. So yes, we were looking at those, but yeah, they are quite funky. Is it me, or has your beard doubled in length since the other day? No, same. No, same. I have to do that. That's how I can tell. Look, tiny little bit sticking out at the end. There you go. Oh, Adam shared the link. See, Matt's trying to distance himself from them mirrors. It's like, wait a minute, we're Adam. We're Adam. See you later, Alex. I think we've just got your rain because it's just started raining now. I quite like those mirrors, but they need to be painted ski blue. Easily done, Matt. Yeah, to be honest, I think black or ski blue, or maybe the edge bit ski blue and the holder part black. Right, I myself are going to disappear now because my battery's nearly dead and I need to get on with painting this here for Matt. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining. Hope you be having a good rest of your weekend, and I shall catch you on Monday evening for Monday Night Quizzicals. So take care. Bye. I have to press a button, and then I have to press another one.